Have you ever looked at your life and quietly thought, I don't even recognize myself anymore? The prayers became fewer, the Quran stayed closed, the du'as became shorter, and somehow days turned into months, months turned into years, and now you wonder, have I gone too far to come back? If that thought has ever crossed your mind, stay with me, because this video is for you. Nobody wakes up one morning and decides to walk away from Allah. It happens slowly. One missed prayer, then another, a little less Quran, a little more distraction, a little less remembrance, a little more noise, and before you realize it, the distance feels huge. But here's something many people don't understand. The pain you feel about being far from Allah is itself a sign that your heart is still alive. Think about that. A completely dead heart doesn't worry about its relationship with Allah. A completely dead heart doesn't feel guilt. It doesn't miss prayer. It doesn't miss peace. The fact that you're hurting might actually be evidence that Allah is still calling you back. One of the biggest tricks of Shaitan is not convincing people to sin. People already do that. His greater victory is convincing them that they are beyond forgiveness, that they've messed up too much, that they've failed too many times, that Allah must be tired of them by now. But where did Allah ever say that? When did Allah tell the sinner, don't come back? When did Allah tell the broken person, you've used up all your chances? He didn't. The door of repentance remains open, not because we're perfect, but because Allah is Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, the most merciful, the especially merciful. And His mercy is bigger than your mistakes, bigger than your regrets, bigger than your past. Many people delay returning to Allah because they're waiting to become better first. They think, when I fix my life, then I'll pray. When I stop all my sins, then I'll return. When I become a better Muslim, then I'll open the Quran again. But that's like saying, I'll take a shower after I become clean. The prayer is part of the healing. The Quran is part of the healing. The remembrance is part of the healing. You don't come to Allah because you're already fixed. You come because you need fixing. You don't come because you're strong. You come because you're weak. And Allah already knows that. He created you. He knows every struggle you hide from people, every tear, every fear, every secret disappointment. He knows. Maybe you felt it before. A late night. Everyone asleep. The room is quiet. No one is watching. And suddenly your heart feels heavy. You think about your life, your mistakes, the years you've lost, the person you wanted to become, and for a moment, you feel the urge to raise your hands and make dua. That feeling isn't random. Not every call from Allah comes through words. Sometimes it comes through restlessness. Sometimes it comes through emptiness. Sometimes it comes through a longing you can't explain. A longing to return. A longing for peace. A longing for Him. You don't need to change your whole life tonight. You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need a dramatic transformation. Just take one step. One sincere step. Pray one prayer. Read one page. Make one dua. Ask Allah for help. Even if your voice shakes, even if you cry, even if you don't know what words to say, just start. Because the journey back to Allah is not one in one giant leap. It's one through small, sincere steps repeated over time. And every step matters. Every single one. If you've been away from Allah, this is your reminder. Not that you're perfect. Not that you've never made mistakes, but that your Lord is still there, still listening, still waiting for you to turn back. The story isn't over. As long as you're breathing, the next chapter can begin. Maybe that's why you're watching this video today, not by accident, but as a reminder that no matter how lost you've felt, the road back to Allah still exists, and it's closer than you think. If this video felt like a reminder you needed today, you're welcome to stay with us on this journey. One reminder at a time, one step at a time, one return at a time. Assalamu alaikum.